pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The play action fake. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Second down coming up. Single. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, you'll love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Off play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Illinois!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Motion from the back. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Fires to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situation.
Going for it all. He's got it at the 30. Oh, look out. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here we go. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
UCLA 14, Illinois 13.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Trying to go with the wide receiver screen. The receiver just can't look it in, and that's unfortunate because I know that's a play that this offense practices over and over all week.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive, though. It's 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rigby. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to throw, it's Newton. That makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Buying some time as he moves left. Got his man! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
At the 9-yard line. 4th down coming up.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll try the right side. What a job off front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pulls it in. It's Shaw. Runs through a tackle. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Brown will throw it. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. Lots of running room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
UCLA.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires on the move. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Brown wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that's a killer. 2nd and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a 3rd down situation that could have been really good to a 3rd and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Makes the play in the backfield again. The defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
The more hats you have... ball, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space, it's Cox. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a third and long. Brown will throw it. He unleashes a long one. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Now sliding to his left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Voorhees. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Newton. Catch in the middle, it's Burns. Still on his feet at the 45. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Caught behind the line. It's Rigby. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Looking for the 2-point try. Brown wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
That's caught. It's Burns. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Newton. Quarterback adapting. Looking to the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. And remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Cox. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
The give to the tailback. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to pass, it's Newton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Get every inch you can, but don't take a big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but you've got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
And the Bruins looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Quarterback moving. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Burns. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown Illini. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. And he needs this one for the tie. And he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. Like, you're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you can go make a lot of money. It might have been a little bit safer. Might not have got hurt. So, yeah, it might not have been that bad of a living.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Cox. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Works the middle. Bulldozes his way through. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got to tie again. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game. Well, that's now the second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously, his team takes the lead.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Takes the handoff. It's Voorhees. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love the play call here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts. You need points to win, but you can still run the football, and you can lean on this offensive line and your ball carrier to get it done. That was a really good-looking play late.
To the air, it's Newton. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to be aggressive, and trying to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Brown wants to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This one from deep to try to win the game. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys. guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Rigby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Newton. With the catch, it's Burns. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Pickup of 5. Now, a 4th down.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Boy, everything was hanging in the balance on that 4th down, and they're able to get the first.
Wow, with the game on the line, somebody has just got to step up and make a play, and that guy did right there.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's going for the goal line. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Check. Blue
Back to pass, it's Newton. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. What a big miss, and now any kind of score will beat him.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Cox.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Third and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Finds a man on the right. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles. But if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, you've got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly.
Brown will throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no game.
Now third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Bruins! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He's looking to throw. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. To the air, it's Newton. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! What a great response here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. If he runs this back, this game's over. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. From the gun. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.